Do you remember when you were a young Roseau hockey player? Did you come to any camps kind of similar like this at all?
Yeah. I would come to the Roseau hockey camp pretty much every year, and like we said, like it's right during the fair here, the Roseau County Fair. So it's always a great time for the kids just to have the fair there and then come back over and skate and just come back and forth. So it was great, and we had guys like Zach Yon running ours. He was a Roseau high school player, and then obviously growing up, like guys like Aaron Ness, he played at the Gophers too. So we always looked up to those guys. So like being able to come back now is great to do this.
Yeah, those are some of the big guys that you look at. What was the first guy's name?
Zach Yon.
Okay, yeah, I recognize Ness. I actually talked to Ness because he was on he got to play the Olympic team last year. Yeah, but those guys are big time players now. You're kind of that big time player. How important is it for you to do camps like this? And now there's a lot of young kids that they got eyes on you.
Yeah, no, like I said, like I know exactly what it's like with Aaron Ness, like growing up, looking up to him and how special that was when he would come out and pass with us or do stuff like this. So like I want to be that same type of guy and just take time for the kids. So it's great being able to come up here and see family again. So it's been good.
What's Roseau? You know, it's not your average or your typical in terms of hockey, at least. How has growing up in Roseau helped propel your hockey career?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the rink growing up, like always open, you know, all the time, and so oftentimes, like after school, we'd just get dropped off and come play with our buddies, and so that's definitely what made me the player I am, is just spending a lot of time on the ice. So,
what's like now that you're not a spring chicken anymore? You're in college. You're a Gopher. You've got to play in the Frozen Four. If you think back to when you were young, like what's the most important thing to like do when you're young if you want to be a D1 hockey player?
Yeah, well, I mean, first thing is like, I mean, each of us is given talent from God, so I think that's most important. But like, just spending time working on your game, that's like, if you want to be good, like it's a long process. So just taking each day at a time and doing what you can to get better.
Yeah, I know. I kind of see the format, what you guys got going on here at the camp that you're putting on here, but someone that's just watching this might not know. So what do you do with the kids that you got here?
Right. So like in this camp in the summer, I mean, we just want the kids to have fun. Like there's a lot of kids that come from out of town, so like that's number one. So we spend a lot of time scrimmaging, and obviously like that's like a great thing for development, just spending time playing the game. Other than that, we usually do some warm-up drills and try to do some drills that kids will be able to take away and just do on their own. So like a lot of shooting drills, just getting passes from like a partner. So stuff like that's what I think will help these kids.
Yeah, and then I know I want to touch on this quick. I'm just wrapping up here, and then I'll let you get going. I'm sure you don't take for granted at all being able to play hockey, especially after the bad injury that you had. Was that bulging disc or something like that?
Disc.
Yeah, it just sounds awful just saying that, bulging disc. Nothing good with that.
No.
But how grateful are you now? It's like been some time where you've been able to be back and you're completely in your full go, and you've done fantastic with the Gophers last year. You got to the Frozen Four. Has something like that come full circle? The injury that you had, and anything like that yet, or?
Yeah, for sure. It's obviously really special to be able to play again. And like last year in Fargo, or 2 years ago now, just being able to come back and like jump right in. I didn't know how it would go, but yeah, being able to play now, it's been fun. I'm really grateful for it.
Yeah, and then if there's a young little pup out here, a little kid, a squirt, I should say, that says, hey, I want to be like Aaron Huglen or Max Strand, that guy Strand. I want to be like him. What do you say to a kid like that?
Well, I mean, obviously, like it's I just remember the same thing with guys like Aaron Ness, like wanting to be like him. But I mean, it's just each kid is different and have different passions and goals. So I'd say just be yourself and keep working.